back to the Lovin Dubai show. It is officially serving season, and with that comes a series of tournaments, including the Women's Tennis Association Tour, Dubai Duty Free Tennis Championships, and of course the Abu Dhabi Padel Masters. So talk about a Grand Slam, and who better to join us today than sports journalist Patricio Paradiso. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me. Please, good morning, girls.
Oh my gosh, Casey was saying before the show, like your name, Patricio.
Patricio Paradiso, yeah. My nickname is Pato Paradiso. So, but my full name is Patricio Alan Paradiso.
What a name.
What a name. I like it. It has an Italian roots. But I'm actually from Argentina.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
We say Argentina.
Yes.
But it's actually Argentina.
Argentina, yes. You pronounce it in Spanish, you pronounce Argentina, in English, Argentina.
I've been butchering it my whole life. Argentina,
exactly. What do you know about Argentina?
Messi.
That's
all you need to know.
Great chocolate.
Yes, exactly. So we have this week the Dubai Tennis Championship here in Dubai, in the Dubai Duty Free Tennis Stadium. So the female tournament will be this week and the male tournament next week. Big names coming. Iga Swiatek, #1 of the world from Poland. Then we have Novak Djokovic next week. All the best players in the world will be here in Dubai these next 2 weeks for tennis tournament.
Wow.
So can we give people a lowdown as to who you are and what you do?
Exactly. I'm a sports journalist from Argentina, and I'm working as a paddle coach here in Dubai as well since 2022. And I'm like developing the sports as well, helping everyone to play a little bit with this racket and everything. So I'm like spreading the word of paddle as well everywhere.
That is so interesting because paddle tennis for me came into the scene like very recently. Like before that was just tennis, and it's so difficult to play paddle tennis. Like why has it caught on so much in Dubai?
So it's actually you don't need so much like background to start playing paddle. In tennis you have like the racket and speaker, you have strings. So this is solid, for example, and it's a little bit easier to play because you have the walls. You can use the walls to play. It's very social. You play 2 against 2 as you've been playing. So you can see your opponent pretty close by. You can talk about it. You can say, hey, how it goes. And after you have like a little bit like tea, you can have a Coca-Cola or something. So it's very social. And like between us, you don't need to run that much as tennis. So it's a little bit easy.
Was it big in Argentina?
Yes, actually paddle was created in Mexico in 1969. So it's not so new. And then a guy called Enrique Corcuera, he had like a tennis court, but it was kind of uphill. So all the balls were going down. So he was tired of that. So he put some walls.
Oh,
there
he's invented a whole new game.
Imagine that, just putting some walls on like tennis. That was a new sport.
He's our type of guy. Less running. Love it.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like when you play bowling and your ball just keeps going in the gutter or like on the side, and then you have those lines pop up, and then you make walls, and then you just make a whole new bowling game altogether.
Exactly. It's kind of more fun or not.
So 1969, how long did it take for the kind of mass general public to really get behind the game?
So this guy had some friends over from Spain and Argentina, and those guys took the sport to Europe and South America. Then in the 90s, all the associations were created in Spain, Argentina, the World like association as well. Then it was a big hype in the 90s, and then in the 2000, with the economy crash, like in Argentina and Spain, it stopped a bit. And now with the social media again and YouTube and big tournaments in Spain, in 2010 just took over all over the world. Middle East, Scandinavia, United States, Australia. So now it's massive. And actually here in Dubai, first time ever played was in 2014, so almost 10 years ago.
Oh,
right?
Wow.
So, but the association was created in 2019. So it took a few years. And now after COVID, we just saw like a boom everywhere, like venues, tournaments, courts, a lot of players, social players, like tournaments. So it's getting really, really big now.
Exactly, that's so true. You're seeing courts, like paddle tennis courts practically in every corner. So which one would you suggest is like the best one to be playing at in Dubai?
So you have, you have different, depends on what you want. For example, you have clubs that are more social, like matcha, like a different type of, you go, you play a little bit, you have a coffee, you enjoy like the winter now, it's perfect. And then you have WPA, for example, which is more for like advanced player. You go there, you have like a very good lesson. Yes, that's for you. You have like advanced players there, so you have. They even like sponsor like pro players, so you can go there and have a lesson with a pro. You can play a little bit with them, so that's really nice. And there are a lot of pro paddle players now because this week in Abu Dhabi is the World Paddle like Championship. It's the Modern World Paddle Master in Abu Dhabi. So all the big players, male and female, playing in Abu Dhabi, but they are hanging out here in Dubai. And tomorrow starting to play in Abu Dhabi, and we are going to be there.
Can you give us an idea of how elite these players are? Like, are they, in terms of like, when I watch tennis, these guys, they have massive sponsorships and, you know, there's massive eyeballs on them and they're putting their whole lives into this. What's the kind of scale of elite paddle?
So it's turning big now. All the big players, they have like big sponsors now, like big companies, like and they are flying all over the world to play. Here in Middle East, it's the kickoff of the season.
Great.
Then they are going to Rome. They are going to play in Roland Garros as well because Roland Garros now has a paddle tournament. Imagine how big it is getting. Roland Garros in France, like the tennis championship, they have a paddle championship as well.
Wow.
They are going to play in the United States, in Argentina, all over Europe. So these guys, they are getting like to the top, all the way to the top. But this is just the beginning because the International Paddle Federation are working with every association to make paddle to the Olympics, hopefully soon.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it will work for Paris 2024 next year because we are too close, but maybe 2028 in Los Angeles or even like Brisbane 2032. But this is just the beginning.
Where? Los Angeles?
Los Angeles, yes.
Love that.
Los Angeles.
We're saying everything wrong.
No, but in Spanish it's Los Angeles. In English will be, the angels. It means Los Angeles, actually. So that will be 2028 Olympics.
So would you say paddle tennis is like the love child of squash and tennis? Or
it's more like a cousin.
Cousin?
Yes. It's more like a cousin. But it's a very nice experience if anyone wants to try. I mean, I'm very lucky to join them. I'm playing all over the Dubai, so it's nice. It's very nice.
So, from my understanding of the sport, it's been so incredible to see paddle tennis courts pop up everywhere, and they look cool. They've got these big glass casings, and they're always in use.
Yes.
And of course, we have one very popular fan of the sport, who's Dubai's Crown Prince, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed, which I'm sure he really propelled the sport to push it. Have you ever seen him play?
Exactly. I haven't seen him play. I know like some of like his coaches, but he's very sporty, and he is the one who like brought the sport to the UAE and to Dubai in 2014. So we really like to thank him, and as well like Sheikh Zayed, which is the AK as Uncle Zayed. So he's the UAE Paddle Association president. So he's playing everywhere as well, propelling the sports. And yes, Dubai Sport Council as well, putting a lot of effort in like developing the sports.
You can see it on the streets. 100%,
Exactly. And even like Dubai hosted the World Paddle Championship last November 2022. All the big nations were playing here: Argentina, Spain, Sweden, Italy, France, UAE national as well. They have like teams in men and women. They did really well. So everybody is like really putting a lot of effort, like resources and everything, to propel the sports here. And actually Dubai is the mecca of paddle in Middle East. I mean, for sure.
Mecca of paddle.
Yes, players, venues, pro tournaments, World Paddle Championship November 2022. Incredible.
Question.
Yes.
Paddle or tennis?
That's a difficult one. I played tennis all my life, and I turned into paddle 7 years ago because in Argentina it was really popular. So I went to study to Buenos Aires. When I finished my study, I went back to my city, which is called Iguazu, and then everybody was playing paddle, not playing tennis anymore. So it was way easier to find like a paddle match. So I turned into paddle, and now it became my my work and everything, my life. So I'm enjoying both. It's very difficult to say.
Since you're such, you do paddle tennis coaching quite a bit.
Exactly.
What would you say are like give us a few tips for newbies paddle tennis?
Yeah, the wall is not your enemy. The wall is your friend. Because in tennis, what happened? You are trying to hit the ball, and if it passes, that's halas. That's enough. But now, in paddle, we can actually use the wall. So you you don't need to rush to hit the ball. You just wait for the ball to come back from the wall, and then you can keep playing. You know? And then you have the defense position at the baseline or the attack position at the net. So you can use that both. The middle, like, is forbidden. You can't stand in the middle because then you don't know what to do. And you can actually use the lob a lot. So you can like lob the ball like this, not a normal stroke. You can like lob the ball like on the air, and that will give you time to like find your right position. So use the lob, use the wall,
and
the third one?
Don't be in the middle.
Don't be in the middle.
Don't be in the middle.
Exactly. Those 3 tips are like pro tips.
Pro
tips. You heard them here first. Now, if you didn't get enough of those pro tips, the pros are going to be next week at the Abu Dhabi Padel Masters. It is an absolutely phenomenal sport to watch. It's so much fun. Similar to know she's seen me play.
Please.
It's so good.
How can people get down? Can we watch it online? How can people watch?
Yes, we can watch it on YouTube. There is a lot of channels. We will watch at the WPT app as well, the tournament, or we can go to Abu Dhabi and watch it there live. Outdoor, perfect weather now to watch it at Bab Al Nujum Al Hudriyat Island. There we can watch it and will be perfect. All the best players from tomorrow on till Sunday. Sunday are the finals. So we can go there, watch the WPT, the first tournament of the season. Padel, it's a perfect plan.
Doesn't get better than that.
Doesn't get better than that.
Also keep an eye on Smashy Sports, our sister channel. They might have some Padel updates there for you too. And very finally, if people want to get in touch with you and if they want to maybe learn more about Padel in Dubai, how can they do so?
Yes, they can follow me on Instagram. Pato Paradiso is my...
Pato Paradiso.
Pato Paradiso.
Pato Paradiso.
Pato Paradiso. A massive thank you to you for joining us and also for the Argentinian chocolates that we're about to tuck into our coffees after the show. Very, very sweet. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me.
Guys, that is all we have time for. We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Bye.